absolutely fucking insane. Love it.
Alright, welcome back to another episode. This is a little different because we are in our new shed. I'm not 100% sure if you guys would have seen this space yet, but I'll give you a quick lap in a second. But today is a little bit of a behind the scenes look at a day in the life of me. We're about to take the 80 out to the Glasshouse Mountains, not for a massive wheeling trip, but because ROH are up here after the Brizzy show, which we've just had on the weekend, and they want to grab some photos of their Zullo beadlocks. So we're going to drag it out there and see what sort of mischief we can get up to. The caveat is, it's barely running still. So we're taking it back to the dyno to get it retuned next week. It's running on like 2 cylinders at the moment, but we're going to see what sort of mischief we can get up to. Before we hitch it up and take off, we'll give you a quick tour of the new space. This is pretty much a dream come true, this sort of space. We've got all our car cleaning stuff over here. We've just put in a brand new 4-post hoist as well. So that's not 4-post, sorry. We're just putting a new 4-ton 2-post hoist, which is going to make working on cars just a million times easier. You probably saw that the GQ suspension and stuff has taken us like 3 episodes to do because we've been doing it on the floor. It's been an absolute piss take. So having this is going to absolutely transform things. You'll see for the first time ever we have a kitchenette and bathroom, which is crazy because we didn't have that at the old shed. We've got our tool corner set up over here, benches, tooling and that sort of thing. We've got our CSS hexagon lights up underneath the mez, so that'll be a really nice spot to sort of film content, do DIY projects and have all our tooling and that sort of thing. And then if you swing up to the top, you'll see that we've got a 25-30 square metre odd mezzanine. Up there is going to be more sort of storage for all our lost and living merch, bits and pieces, car parts that we don't use as long as they're clean and not disgusting. We're also going to have a little bit of a man cave up there. We're going to have couches, TVs, high street MDN and all that sort of stuff, and a whole bunch of like cool sort of artwork and designs up there. Coffee tables and stuff. I really want this to be like a hub, you know, not just for working on cars, but for all the boys to come past on the weekends and that sort of thing. Very much a work in progress. We've only had the keys for sort of 2 weeks. Still paying the rent at the other shed, still paying the rent at this shed, but hopefully soon we'll have all the cars in the one spot, the trailer will be outside, and then it's game on. But anyway, we are almost running late to meet up with the ROH guys. We are heading to Big Red Car Park. We're going to meet up with them there. They're in a rental car, so I don't know how the fuck that's going to go get them getting there, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, let's see how today goes. Fingers crossed. See if we can get the 80 flexed up, not broken, and not with a piston outside the block.
All work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for whatever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly.
You know what is like the ultimate eat your own words moment is like when you have built one of the most capable Land Cruisers in the fucking world and it's not running right, so now I have to put it on my car trailer and drive it down this shitty road. I think we're going to have to chuck the 80 back on the dyno next week to just see what it's doing, because we thought we'd fixed it, as you probably saw in last week's episode. New injectors, new coil packs, new spark plugs, and a little bit of a touch up on the fuel map. We were wrong. It's still very broken and misfiring and carrying on sort of under 3,000 RPM and then clears up in the top end. So it's all very weird. Anyway, we are about 5 minutes away from meeting up with the ROH team. Now, this is a little bit of a behind the scenes look at what we do as a job, I guess. So the guys have been up here for the Brizzy show. They've got their media guy with them. It's all the marketing team and stuff. And they've basically each day this week organised a different shoot with a different content creator that they sponsor. And today it's our turn. Back to jackknife.
No, that's pretty fancy.
Bro. Watch the fuck. Ain't no way. What the fucking like giant wombat holes and like fucking big red up ahead. I'm like 4 minutes from where we're meeting apparently, but the road in front of me is like a giant washed out cluster. Maps is maybe taking us up like the non-bitumen version, but we've had like the 79 in like full low range crossed up, like driving up things with the trailer like fully sideways. It's been fucking... As soon as it rains in the glassy, it just goes to like slippery clay. That's the issue.
Right, it's taking you from the other way.
Yeah, which is all manner of fucked. 79, I don't think it's going to be able to get up this. Alright, appreciate you. I can hear the comments now. He'll look for anything, any excuse not to drive his car. So the 80 won't run at all, so that's good. We can't get the 79 up that. We are gonna drive back down because I think if we put the car back on the trailer will overtake the 79 on some of this clay. If you've ever driven in the glass house, you know that when it's wet, which it is now, it all turns to slushy yuck. No. So let's do that. Let's go hitch this trailer on and we'll meet the team at the bottom. Okay, well, I'll just leave this here while we hitch the trailer. Okay, now I said all along this was a behind the scenes look at what goes on, and the real fact of the matter is that it's pretty much always a cluster and nothing ever goes to plan. So we've got Alex, Will, the ROH team here. They've been great supporters of the channel. We've had ROH rims on the Subaru, the Sierra, the 80, the 79, soon to be Max's 105, the GQ, the 60, you name it, it's got ROH everything. So it's great to be able to be out here in our backyard filming and shooting some content for them. We've dropped the trailer off. I think we're just going to set the cars up looking sort of pretty, matching combo, yada yada. We've got the Raid 5s on the 79, which are a track correction offset, which looks absolutely sick. Then we've got the Zulo beadlocks on the Zulo beadlocks on the 80 with the GU diff, etc. Look, all the cars blend into one now. It's fine. It's really great weather. The team have chosen well. It's nice. You think Sunshine Coast? You think sun? You're fucking wrong! It's always shit! At least the cars look good. A little bit of dirt on them at least.
Crazy. Absolutely fucking insane. Love it.
Alright, well that pretty much brings us to the end of this little section. The ROH boys persevered Sunshine Coast's most disgusting weather in true, guest form. Every time I have anyone interstate up here, whether it's my family, friends, or sponsors, the weather is always like this. It's the Sunshine Coast curse, but it's sweet. Unfortunately, the 80 didn't want to play ball today. I do not know what it is. We have spoken to John from Next Up Performance with Max. We're going to take it down to his shop on Monday. Today is Thursday, so we're going to take that down to him on Monday, get it on the dyno, get him to plug it in and see what's going on. It's just breaking up really bad and misfiring. I don't know if it's something mechanical like a valve or damage. Hopefully it's something in the tune or in the fuel map or sort of thing. It's really, really rich, so hopefully it's an easy fix and nothing too expensive or scary to repair. You're going to follow us back to the shed now. We're going to give these things a bit of a rinse and wrap it up there. It's 2 o'clock or something now. We're almost there. We've got a whole bunch of photos, short form content for the lads. Hopefully you guys will start to see all the ROH clips and stuff on their socials. So if you're not already following ROH, make sure you do. Hells yeah. Thoughts on ROH rims for the trailer? The backbone of the fucking channel? I reckon that'd be sick. And something like Maxxis, like some Maxxis razors or something, that'd be kind of hot. Anyway, let's do it. We've got a Sparky coming to wire up the shed to finish the hoisting kit. So actually we do have to boot scoot. Alright, back at we're back at Naughty HQ. This is gotta be one of my favourite places to be now. That's a little bit of insight into the day of Sam Young, where it all goes pear-shaped, everything's bad, and it hasn't gone to plan. But anyway, we persevere. It's all well and good. Despite having driven nothing, the 80 is somehow absolutely putridly filthy. Anyway, thankfully, we're prepared. Our blast gear, retractable pressure washer ready to go. So we'll give it a quick rinse off, chuck some chemical guys in the snow cannon and get this all cleaned up. And unlike usual shoots, I now have to clean not just the 79, not just the 80, but my trailer too. So I'm pretty stoked on that. Anyway, if you've liked what you've seen, make sure you subscribe. If there's any YouTube mechanics out there that want to have a stab at what's wrong with the 80 series, I'm all ears, because it's got new injectors, new spark plug, new coil packs, adjusted fuel map, clean air filter, like it's got oil, it's got coolant, it's got brand new fuel, it's got ethanol stabilizer. I don't know what it's doing. So if you've got a suggestion, drop it in the comments below. If you've liked this sort of raw vlog style episode and a little bit of a behind the scenes look at the clusterfuck of my life, then make sure you let us know in the comments as well. And as always, we'll see you next Thursday.